Hey there, Capricorn. So I'm using the Morgan Greer. This is for your weekly for August the 2nd through August the 9th. So let's take a look. Now, pay attention to this weekend because, the Virgo energy too is in a really powerful position for you because, of course, your sun sign, Saturn's asleep, Pisces is asleep, Mercury goes retrograde in its opposition. So there's a lot of stuff going on about, communication, interaction, others, who returns. People very well could return from your past. Then it's going to move to your actual interaction with who pays you, others' monies. It could be a lot going on in here. You might hear a little, crap, by the way, in August about I did for you. That's happened sometimes when Mercury returns to a station about other people, or they say, well, we did this for you, or, et cetera, et cetera. Also employers or clients. Just a little careful about it. Don't get too worked up about it. It'll pass, but just giving you a heads up. The Jupiter and Gemini stuff's still pretty powerful for you, even though Mercury's retrograde sitting next to it. So with this Morgan Greer, we're going to take a look at where do things go. You definitely have people talking in here. Remember something too. You're always, always, always going to find people that are unhappy or negative or have something to say. You're never going to get away with it or from it. So the beginning of the reading in here actually is the Chariot, which is pretty, bulldozed through things. And then you've got the Seven of Cups in here. This is really quite interesting. The only thing that, sometimes concerns me is that you don't want to get your head in the clouds thinking, oh, wow, fabulous, and believe your own press. Pull back a bit. Because you've got the Chariot, you've got this determination and courage, and you're going to get through things. But sometimes this can also represent the fantasy aspect. And then you've got he said, she said crap. As a matter of fact, you have both he said, she said crap. I don't like these, the Knight and the Page of Swords. When I see them in readings, I always become a little bit concerned because there's two things going on. Sometimes it means in your reading, you're tooting your own horn and you shouldn't be. Pull back. The second thing means you're giving away information by way of he said, she said, and or feeding in, and or others are speaking and talking about you. Well, of course, you're a Capricorn. Of course, they're going to talk about you. But I wouldn't get yourself too worked up about it because if you do, you're actually feeding into them. And it's true. I mean, I can get worked up, but it's just nonsense. Then you've got in here, again, this sort of, observation. You're going over in your mind. You're looking at what have I achieved? Where have I going? Where am I going? This makes tremendous sense because, we do need constructive criticism. We do need to be able to pay attention to constructive criticism, even if it's, hey, you've spent too much, you're in too much debt, you need to get it together, you got too much stuff, you've got this. Sometimes, people could just, should really keep their mouth shut. But sometimes you can step back and say, maybe they're right a little bit, then maybe I've gone overboard, or maybe I do need to pull things even further together and more organized. So I wouldn't look at this as a negative. This can also represent this aspect in here again about the past. So this makes total sense with what's going on. The new moon in Leo, which is really happy and bright and lovely and wonderful energy. Again, it's about who pays you. Again, this could be a lot too with this Chariot energy here. Then you've kind of got some other stuff with that Mercury retrograde in Virgo. Very, very meticulous, very critical, blah, 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 blah. And then it's moving back into Leo, which again is this house of who pays you, other people's money, sometimes other partners' inheritance, and then you got all this past stuff. So I would say you're looking at more of a retrospect over the past and what did, didn't, who helped, what was done, what wasn't done. There's a lot of analogy in here. I wouldn't look at things as a negative. I would try to coast. I would be a listener rather than getting defensive. I would be an avid listener. And as you progress forward and move forward with this, I do believe, in all honesty, you will come to a really strong understanding of what you need to do in your own life. In regards to conversation, less is more, meaning don't discuss a bloody word in the coming weeks about anything, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Keep things to yourself. Write it on your phone if you need to. Do a wish board. Start to focus on where you see your life and where you see your life going. A lot of astrologers actually have spoken about this as this is an excellent time for Capricorn to consolidate and to pull things together where they may have stepped a bit too fast, too forth. So just pull back a little and pull it together. Anyway, I wish you all the best. You heard it here first. If you're interested in a personal consult, I am available. All that information is here on my channel. And please like and subscribe. Cheers. Talk to you soon.